Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for another review. Today we're going to be talking about Henrietta. I wasn't originally planning on talking about her this early because I was going to wait for Hannah to be released. But since we don't know when that'll happen, and I just did my review on Toby, I thought it'd be better to do Henrietta sooner rather than later. So here she is. She was released recently, just within the last couple months, and I think overall she's a pretty good model. Let's get into the review. Alright, here are some stats for Henrietta. As you can see, the model number is 76091, and she was originally released in November 2024, and some of her features include NEM couplings and metal wheels, and the recommended retail price is $45, although you can find her for as low as $32 from various retailers. Right off the bat, you can see that Henrietta is a very good representation of the character. All of the colors and details look correct, and nothing really looks too out of place or overscaled either, which is nice to see. Looking at the end with Henrietta's face, you can see that it's very well detailed. All of the railings look very nicely done, and the buffer beam also has the correct details. The face on mine is unfortunately a little bit crooked, but overall it is a very good representation of Henrietta's face. I also like the windows that go into the coach, as they are also very nicely done. The balcony floor is also painted black, which is a nice touch. Alright, looking closer at this end of the coach, you can see that the door is very nicely done and even has the door handle on it. The windows also look very nice, and you can see that the railings have a couple of extra supports in the middle. Now looking at Henrietta's chassis, you can see that the steps have been very nicely done and capture the look of the show perfectly. Additionally, the axle boxes and the black box in the middle look very nice and look just as they do in the show as well. Looking at the underside of the model, you can see the metal wheels and the NEM couplings, and one thing that I did notice is that it doesn't really seem like Henrietta's designed to come apart once she's put together, which, if there are people who were planning on removing the face, then I'm not really sure how that's going to be possible, so good luck to anybody who might be trying that. And it is a little unfortunate for me because I did want to try and fix the face, but that seems like that'll be something that I'll just have to live with. Something else that I noticed is that everything in the range so far that has a white roof has usually had the same shade applied, and I originally thought that Henrietta was going to be the same, but she actually has a slightly darker roof. And I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I did think it was kind of interesting. Also, Henrietta is scaled slightly larger compared to Toby here than in the model series, and that is to match the CGI models. And here for the points test, you can see that Henrietta is generally pretty good at being moved across the different turnouts without having any issues with derailing. Alright, here are my ratings and final thoughts for Henrietta. For character accuracy, I gave her a 5 out of 5 because she looks just like she did in the show, which is really cool. For detail, I also gave a 5 out of 5 because I feel like all of it looks good and it doesn't look too chunky, even though it is such a small model. And yeah, for performance, I also gave her a 5 out of 5 because I haven't really had any issues with her derailing, and she's a nice free-rolling model and has a good weight as well. And then for quality, I did take off a point for the face being crooked and the buffers also being a little bit crooked, so that'll be a 4 out of 5. But overall, I think Henrietta is a really good model, and I would recommend her to anybody who has also bought Toby. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more. See you all next time.